I'd always wanted to join the police right from being a child at school. Initially I went to university where I studied genetics and trained to be a secondary science teacher, but I think I always knew that wasn't for me, and when I saw the police were recruiting, I decided to apply. The application process was quite straightforward. There's the application form and they give you a role profile, so you know the characteristics of a police officer that they're looking for, and it's example based, so examples from your daily life. You have your 18 weeks at training school, which teaches you the basics. Once you come out of training school, you have a tutor for 15 weeks, and I found that that's when I learnt the most, because you're dealing with the job. Your tutor's there to guide you and assist you, show you the ropes, the procedures, and show you around, but essentially you're out doing the job. As part of your training as well, you do different attachments. So for example, you can do a few days with traffic, you do your CID attachments, your protecting vulnerable persons attachment, so you get to know everyone in different departments. So when you do get a job that is a bit unusual that you don't deal with day to day, you can always just pop upstairs and ask someone in CID for advice or direction, and they'll help you out. At the start of every shift you attend a team briefing, and then you go out on patrol and wait for any jobs to come in. We all carry a small workload of crimes and incidents you're investigating, so if you're between jobs, sort of out and about making the inquiries. No 2 days are the same. There could be fights, low-level antisocial behaviour, groups of kids causing people problems, drinking on the streets, and we've got a lot of shop thefts, and we go from the other scale with like bodies come in, sudden deaths that we have to deal with, and then go deal with the families of them. There's a different side to it. It's not just dealing with crime, going out arresting people. Most of the work we do is dealing with day-to-day issues that affect people's lives. We work with a lot of vulnerable people. It's making sure people get help and support they need. We deal with a lot of mental health issues, which I wasn't expecting when I joined. That's pretty much every day we deal with someone that's got some form of mental health problem. I had a call from Avon and Somerset Police that there's a male in our area in Scarborough who has Facebooked and messaged his ex-partner making threats that he's going to kill himself. By doing this, he's also breached a protection from harassment order. First of all, got to establish whether he's inside the address, and then if he has any mental health issues, if he's willing to seek help, and then depending on whether he's inside or outside the address depends on the power we'd use. But initially, it's just to have a chat with him and find out his intentions and why he made the comments. I think the most important quality is good communication skills. So just being able to just go out and talk to people, the ability to talk to people from different backgrounds, different walks of life, different ages. Obviously, there's a physical aspect to the job, and there's working as part of a team within the community, but the main thing is communication. It's being able to talk to people, and if you can talk to people, you can do the job.
I originally joined Great Manchester Police as a PCSO. I'd done just over a year and a half there. I then rejoined as a police officer within the same area. I spent some time on response, and then I went into neighbourhood policing. My reasons for joining North Yorkshire Police is I'm originally from the area, as is my family, and also to look at a different way of policing, from urban policing to rural policing. My family initially thought my mum was worried when I joined. My dad was proud and wanted me to join. I knew that I always wanted to join as when I was a young child. It's something that I've always wanted to. I'm passionate about going out and stopping people committing crime and lock up people who are hurting our community.
We are usually the first people at the scene of any sort of incident, and every day, every minute of every day, officers up and down this country are providing that initial support to people, and it's that actually makes you feel that you've done a worthwhile job. You do change in your outlook to life, but what it does, it brings out those elements that is within anybody that are positive elements in terms of helping people. It's not as it is on the television. There are stressors, of course, like with any job, but there is within Force a well-being programme, we have a welfare programme, we have support mechanisms like the Black Police Association and the Police Federation that can assist you. So we know that there are high stresses in the job, and we are getting better at supporting those who are affected by it.
North Yorkshire is a lovely place to live, and you can get a good work-life balance up here.
Doing a Monday to Friday job, I don't think it's something I can do. We are normally generally off for 4 days. We'll be on for 6, off for 4, on for 7. So yeah, it helps me on my family life, doing things with my little daughter and my wife.
In North Yorkshire Police, we have a very diverse population. We have a very rural population. We have urban populations in places like York and Scarborough. We communicate, we speak, and we are available to our public. The important thing for the police service, and one of the traditions of the police service within the United Kingdom, is that the police reflect the public. So that's not just in gender. So we're moving towards 50-50 split between male and female within the service. That's happened over the last few years. A lot of hard work by a lot of people. So the police, in terms of equality, in terms of gender equality, have moved on, and that is evidence that in other areas of equality the police want to move forward. What I would say to anybody that wants to join is, it doesn't matter where you come from. We want you to join us. There are support mechanisms within the service, and we need people from outside with a diversity of thought as well, who will come in and change the service so it reflects what the community want from it. This is your police. This is your service, and the only way that you can change and the only way you can help us change is to join us.
GMP and North Yorkshire Police have been flexible for me. Being a Muslim, I fast during the Ramadan period. Both forces have been flexible, allowing me to break my fast and to pray if I wanted to whilst on duty, and even to change my shifts as well to adapt with my body, what my body was going through at the time. Yeah, I'd say the police service itself, especially North Yorkshire Police, are very flexible, and you know, you've just got to ask the question. There are no barriers within the police service. You will feel welcomed by officers. I would urge anyone from every background to join if that's what they want to do.
I think it's important to increase diversity in the police force and encourage people from different backgrounds, different religions, different ages as well, and more females. Can bring a great deal of different experiences to the force, which can only make North Yorkshire a better, stronger force.